Hi, welcome back to ODE YouTube channel. My name is Paulo and today I'm here again for that time of the month where I show you the pens that I got during that month. So today I'm showing you the pens that I got in the month of September, and in the list there are 6 pens. So let's just take a look. I'll try not to make this video too long, but sometimes it's hard, I get to talk a lot. So, the first pen is this vintage Kaweco Sport. It is marked 70712, and I'm not sure that the 7 is part of the model name, but I have to check that better. And it is a Kaweco Sport, as you can see there, but it is a vintage one. Maybe from the 30s or the 40s. It is a piston filler pen. You get access to the knob there. You take a blind cap off and then you twist the knob. It should have an ink window there. I think it has, but it must be very dirty. And there you have the nib. It is a very small pen, as you already know. I showed the unboxing of this pen, and this is a Kaweco Sport, and I love Kaweco Sports. This was an inexpensive one on eBay, so I thought I had to get it, and so I did. I like it. I have a few of them. One of those I had a terrible accident. I can show it to you. And where is it? It is here. I was restoring this one. The ink window was cleaned now. It was all okay, and then it cracked the barrel all over. So I'm not really sure this has any way to be saved, but maybe. I don't know. What do you suggest? Do you think gluing these will work? I was even thinking about doing some kind of a kintsugi technique. Maybe it could be nice. I'm not sure. So this was an unfortunate event that I had, but just about the same moment I found these online and quite inexpensive in my opinion, and I bought it. And I'm quite happy to have another Kaweco Sport. Just to show you, this Kaweco Sport is quite similar to the Kaweco Classic Sport with guilloche printing or engraving. This is a modern version, and this is very similar. However, the materials are different. This is a cartridge converter pen, and this is a piston filler. And the materials are not the same, but and the vintage one is shorter. But it is interesting. I love to see when a brand has the same pen, or at least you can look at it and you can really understand that they have the same genetics and they are the same pen actually, but there is a modern version, and I really like that. I just want to show you that there are other versions of older Kaweco Sports. I have more, but just to show you some. This is the V12, which has this semi-hooded nib, and it was also a piston filler, as you may see, also with a blind cap that covers the piston knob. There are others with the piston knob right there, but this has this blind cap. And I want also to show you another vintage Kaweco Sport. I don't think this ever went into production as far as I know. I think it's kind of a prototype. Yes, it has the Kaweco logo there. It is a Kaweco Sport, like the same kind of that V12. The V nib means it has this kind of semi-hooded nib, I'm not sure if it is because of the shape, but it's called V-nib, so these are the V versions, but it has no engraving about the version, because I think there was no actual real name, because yes, this was a prototype for a cartridge converter pen, and I think it was so nice that I got this one, because I like cartridge pens, and I thought it would be fun to have such an older example of something that would be the future of Kaweco, the cartridge pens. And so I think this is an interesting piece in my collection, and I think it's quite nice. So I think this is really something amazing to have. I never saw another one out there. Maybe I'm sure there must be, but I don't have it. So let's go to the second pen that I got. I'm not showing the pens by the order that I got them. I think it doesn't matter. I'm just showing the 6 pens that I got during this month. I have this one. This is the Kaweco AL Sport Paladin Evergreen, which is a very beautiful, nice green. I think green is a color that is not... there are not many green Kaweco pens, and this is a nice special edition of AL Sport, and I think it was quite nice. I bought it from Appleboom, and it got here very fast. This pen is a pen that it is a special edition that was made only for the Benelux, which means Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg. So you can only find them in retailers from those 3 countries. And let me just show you some other AL Sports of special editions, I think, because it can be just fun. This is the AL Sport China Red, the AL Sport Lilac, and this color is beautiful. The AL Sport Explorer, which was also a special edition for the Benelux, and it has black trim and this very attractive color that I cannot really describe easily. The AL Sport Gold, this was also a limited edition. This was a special edition for, I'm not sure, Japan, Taiwan, I don't remember. It is June Bride something blue. It is a pen that has a bluer shade. Then we have another one from Japan. This is the Sakura Lucent, which is very beautiful. It is a pink. It's not the same as the rose gold. It is really a pink color. And finally, I want to show you the other Benelux exclusive, which was the Petrol. This was a pen that had lots of talk, negative and positive, because the color that Kaweco showed in the first place was not the exact same color in the final when people got the pen. Some people were very disappointed, some people liked a lot the color. I like the color, but it was not a there is not a consensus about that color. So let me take these away now and let's see the next pen that I got. The next pen that I got it maybe, I'm not sure that I will, oops, I took one too much. I think the next pen I will not keep it. I'm not sure. I bought this pen because there is a store that still sells them in new old stock, and I bought it because I thought maybe I could do a giveaway or something like that. It is a Sheaffer cartridge. The Sheaffer cartridge is a school pen that is quite nice. There is no white dot on this pen, just Sheaffer engraved on the clip. It has a push fit cap, and it has this nib that I think everyone knows very well, that says there Sheaffer. And it is a very simple pen with a plastic, translucent plastic barrel. You unscrew this, you put a cartridge there, and the pen is ready to go. So it is a school pen that is called Cartridge. I already have one of these in my collection. Let me screw this back. It takes lots of turns to screw the barrel back into the section. And the one that I have is this one, a gray version, also transparent, but this one has the cartridge inside. And I was saying that the nib is quite well known, because it is the same nib that you can find on the Sheaffer No Nonsense. Let me show them both side by side. It is the same nib, but this pen is smaller, and you can see the size comparison here. This one is larger and girthier. And so, this was the third pen. Let's go to the fourth. And the fourth pen is a pen that is very, very, very exciting. It's this little thing. No, it's not little at all. It is a pen that is called the Titan. It's the name of the model. It is made by a man in the UK, and his name is William Sakura, and he makes pens with 3D printing processes. So you get these pens where you can see the, let's call it the rings of the layers of material that is applied one on top of the other, because of the 3D printing process. And I think this pen is quite nice, very big, with this big titanium nib. It's really a big pen, very, very big. I think it is nice, and it was nice that I could have the pen made with the color that I really liked, which was yellow. I love yellow pens, so I could get this one, and I'm quite happy with that. Let me just show you the biggest pens I have so far. And I had this Varuna Gajendra marbled green pen. It is bigger in length, but it is smaller in girth. And if I uncap it, and if I uncap this one, you will find there is a obvious difference in terms of the size of the nib. This one has a number 6 nib, this one has a number 8 nib. And the yellow one is a piston filler, and the Indian pen is a eyedropper pen. There is also, just for size comparison, this pen that I like a lot, which is the Penteo Bonita Oversize, which is a big pen. It doesn't look like that next to this one, but it is a big pen, and it is can be used as an eyedropper or a cartridge converter pen, also with the number 6 nib. But in this pen, the number 6 nib fits better, I would say, in terms of proportions. This pen really is amazing with this big beautiful titanium nib. And now, let's move on to another pen that really impressed me. This is a brand that I know of for some time. I already have 3 pens. I have already 3 pens from them, and I got this one now. This is the Bennu, and this is the Bennu Euphoria, and the color is Caviar. They had so many interesting pens, and they asked me which one I would like to review. And I was almost willing to ask for a glow-in-the-dark pen, because a pen that glows in the dark is quite amazing. But then I thought, I'm sure some other reviewer will ask for that, because it's a pen with lots of stuff going on. And why not ask this time a pen that is subtle, let's call it that way, for Bennu standards? Because this pen has all this glitter, and let me put this to the light for you to see it, so it shines a lot because it has the glitter, but the material is quite nice. It is this gray color. It seems like it has some metallic texture to it. It doesn't, but it looks like. And these glowy, it's not glowing, these shiny parts are really nice. I don't think this pen is too much. When I showed you this pen on first time when I did the unboxing, I had some comments telling me that Bennu pens are many times over the top with the colors and the materials and the glitter. I think this is the first big-sized pen by Bennu, number 6 nib, Schmidt nib. It is the first pen by Bennu with a big size that can be used in a very regular way, because I don't think people will look too much to it, and you may not want to have such a flamboyant thing. And this, I think, it has the perfect balance that I found so far in Bennu pens. I had this one first. This was the Hexagon also. The Hexagon, this is the F material, which is black with shiny things that are red, and I think you can see them. And this is not very... there's not lots of things happening in this pen, but I would say the shape is quite unique, and it's not a bad thing, but if you want to be more discreet, you may think this is too much. And it has this hexagonal pattern engraved. And this one has a number 5 nib, and I really think that the number 6 nib goes much better with this pen. Another pen that I have from Bennu, there is even another, but I don't think it fits this video, maybe some other. This is the Supreme. This is also a collection for the new year, and you see it has lots of shiny materials there, and with this green color, and all the base color has glitter on it. So there are people that may say, okay, the size of the pen is nice, and I think it's nice, the length of the section, the size of the nib, which is a number 6 nib, but they may think that the material is a little bit too much. In this pen, however, I think there is one thing that's not as nice, which is the section. In this case is black instead of being the same material. However, the color is much more discreet. So I went with the most discreet color that was available to get for review there. But if you prefer the other colors, the pinks, the blue, the pens that are almost all the pen is glitter, you can find them on the collection, and even some glow in the dark pens. So I'm sure that if you check some other YouTubers, you will find those pens with lots of glitter. I wonder if any other reviewer will choose to review such a nice pen. It's very hard to say. I really like this Bennu pen. I really like it. I think it has a very good size. Check it next to the William Shakur pen. It is a very big pen, and this is a big pen, not as big, but a big pen. So, very well done. I think Bennu did a very smart move, which was to create a range with a good size, with a pocket clip, faceted pens, very simple, but then with materials we already know that we can find in many other models, but also with a more standard material. And the light here went off. I just need to replace it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I use these nice Lume Cube lights to light this side of the set. Here I have a big umbrella, but I want to make these a much smaller studio, so I like these Lume Cube. I have 3 of those, so there is some always one that is charged and some that are in use. So I had the other one here. I just needed to replace the light on the tripod. So done. Now you know something that happens here behind the scenes. And let's go to the final pen, and the final pen is a pocket pen. So 2 pocket pens, a school pen, flamboyant, a very extraordinary handmade pen, or 3D printed pen, let's call it like that, and then a very extraordinary pen from Russia. And now let's go for a pocket pen again. And this is the Platinum. This pen came from Japan. There is this rattling noise, but it's because it has an empty cartridge inside and it has that metal ball that goes around inside the cartridge, and it is this pen. It's just like this. It has a beautiful finish with stripes over, I think, steel or aluminum background material, and I think that this pen looks really nice. It has this platinum gold nib, which is nice, and this is it. This is a nice pen. I'm getting interested in more and more in these Japanese pocket pens, so I also went for this one. I have to say that this pen will be quite similar to this other Platinum that I already purchased also this year, because I'm getting into this, and you can see it is the same overall style. This may have this detail, and the nib shape is a little bit different there, but overall it is the same concept, and I like a lot this finish. Another pen that reminds me of this one, or that this one reminds me of, is the Pilot Costume Black Stripes, and I like this pen a lot. This pen writes really well. You can see there. It has a white gold nib, which is something interesting, and it is a very, very good pen. This is a pen, how I can say that? Sometimes I say that a pen is a writer's pen. This would be a writer's pen to take to an autograph session, or to a release, or to something, or to a congress, or to something like that, where you want to show off as a writer, maybe. But this is really a writer pen if you want to actually write a very long book. This is so reliable, so simple, small, it has a clip. I'm not saying that this pen is not good. Yes, it's very good. I really like the nib. I have to make the review of this pen and you'll see what I mean about it. But it doesn't have a clip. It is too big to fit most of the pen cases and so on. This is just a very simple and understated pen, and it has some scuffs of being used. You can see there it is more polished on that place because it's where the cap gets on when we post the pen. But this pen is so simple, again, so well made. I think this is really a writer's pen when you write with it. But the point is, I'm not talking about the Pilot, I was talking about the Platinum. The Platinum is the pen that I got, and it has a finish that reminds me of this one. They both have stripes, and I have to say that metal pens with black stripes are something that is very beautiful and classy. So I will have my eyes open to online auctions to see if I can get some more Japanese pens. Maybe not that much until the end of the year, because there are some stuff still on the mail to come, and I don't think I should spend any more money in pens during 2020, but soon 2020 will be over and I can spend again into 2021. So this is all I had to show you. 6 pens that I got during the month of September. I hope you liked it. I hope you found these useful, entertaining, or something like that. Maybe it will give you ideas for pens you can buy for yourself or to buy as a present. Christmas will be coming and so on, maybe. So I hope you found this interesting. If you have any ideas, any comments to make, please leave them on the comment section below. I will leave links for the websites where you can find these pens, if you can find them. This will find sometimes, most of the times there is not any of these for sale. So I will leave links where applicable. And if you think that I should make some specific kind of video or a comparison, or maybe some ideas for pens to give to some kind of people, please tell me, let me know on the comments. I will read them. I'll try to answer to them all, and maybe I can do something that you ask. This is all that I had to show you. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next video. Bye!